So Megan Navarro over at Bloody Disgusting had this to say. Despite an unwavering eye on the dour and ruthless death march and all its grotesqueries, it's the pervading camaraderie and heart, as well as a tremendous cast, that solidifies this as one of the best King adaptations yet. So it's that last part that I want to ask you about. Do you think that this
King,
one of the best? It's not, it has to be the best. So like, I got a quick list. So we got in that realm, you got Stand By Me, The Shining, Silver Bullet, It, Pet Sematary, The Running Man. Many more. Like, so do you think it's one of the best?
so seriously, like, how much weight do you think I would lose if I hit like 1 million steps a day? Because we're talking movies, we're talking The Long Walk, starring David Hoffman and David Jonsson, directed by Francis Lawrence. Chris, sometimes it seems like the stuff coming out of your mouth is the same that comes out of my ass.
I mean, yes, that is a correct statement. But Scott, there's one winner and no finish line. Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of How'd You Like That Movie? We're going to be talking about The Longest Walk. And before we get into it, if you are enjoying this show, actually, even if you don't enjoy the show, could you please head over to Apple or Spotify, give us a 5-star review in the places where you can leave a comment. You can recommend a show, suggest a show. Tell Scott how beautiful he is and how he's not cocky. He wants to move up in the world. I want to move up in the world. We want to be Rotten Tomatoes critics. Come on, help us out. You're listening to the fucking show for free. Now, Scott, take this away.
Well, I was going to say, nothing says, help us out than saying, like, you're doing this for free. Fuck you guys.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it. Do it now.
Get to the chopper. All right. So this film, first of all, it's called The Long Walk, not The Longest Walk.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's right. It is called The Long Walk. I fucking totally wrote that. And then when I was trying to look up information, I'm like, why can't I find this movie? Because I don't know how to spell. Words. Not so good with the words.
Yeah, like I had no expectations whatsoever going into this movie. Like I never read the book. Didn't really see much in terms of like marketing for it. But
you saw enough marketing to be like, hey, one of the PR companies we work for might be able to hook us up. And by the way, is it Torchwood? Who was it that hooked us up with this, Scott?
Touchwood. Yes, Touchwood.
Thank you very much. The free passes were fantastic. And now we're going to say nothing but glowing reviews. Best movie ever made. End of show.
Okay. Well, I guess we're done then.
That's what she said.
But yeah, I was going to say, since this film has pretty much, it's a short runtime. It's, I think, an hour and 48 minutes.
Bang. It's like you fucking read the fucking materials.
Yeah. You don't really have to invest much in this film. And I think the screenwriter...
Also what she said. Don't have to invest much.
I was going to say JT Mollner is the one that adapted the Stephen King novel.
Mm-hmm. Is it
I think
Mollner?
He did...
Mollner? 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 JT Mollner?
He did Strange Darlings,
which I highly recommend seeing. If you head over to our TikTok, I believe I got a TikTok on there, or maybe I was supposed to do a TikTok and didn't do the TikTok. If you like grindhouse style films, like super violent, it's got a non-linear format, sort of like Pulp Fiction. Really cool cinematography done by I can never say his last name, Giovanni Ribisi.
Yes.
Yeah. Robisi, yeah. It's a fucking super cool film. Highly recommend watching that. So, yeah, keep going, Scott.
Yeah, so I think what he did, because of what this concept is, like you're pretty much at go, like the minute this long walk starts, right? So everything in terms of the world and the world building is just done through exposition, through their conversations. And I think he did a decent enough job that you kind of understand what's going on and why this is happening, kind of thing. But like, I do have some kind of criticism about it, but
Well,
like,
luckily, you are on a film criticism podcast. So lucky you, Scott. You win a chicken dinner.
yeah. Like, I do think that certain aspects should have been delved in more, whether or not, like even if this movie went longer or they just cut out some other scenes. Because I think like Mark Hamill's the major, right? For lack of better terms, like he's the big bad in this film.
Yep. Yeah, he's the
But
representative of like the totalitarian government. And actually there is a little bit of exposition that like he's more than even just like some pawn, it seems like. It sounds like he may be the orchestrator of this event in general or something like that. I mean, but anyway.
Yeah, because they're talking about like he's the one that wrote the book on it. Like he did this, blah, blah, blah. Right? But and that's the thing. Everying you learn about it was not. It was
actually Richard Bachman that wrote the book.
Yeah,
the alias
sure
that Stephen King used.
But yeah, like to me, like it didn't give me anything to really like despise him, or like when you get to the end, right? Like when you get that ending, like it to me, it didn't really make me like, you know, feel much about it, because like I never really saw Hamill, like that character, as like this obstacle to be overcome.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Like there's not enough like genuine like hatred for the character. He still comes across more as like a cog in a wheel, right? Like he's not necessarily like he's a bad dude, but for the most part he's just kind of being a dick. Like right like and trying to motivate I'm air quoting for those who can't see, like motivate them. But yeah, other than the section around Cooper Hoffman, Ray Garrity, he plays number 47. Cooper Hoffman, the son of the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman. Other than the stuff around his father in the movie, like really, like you're right. Like he's just there facilitating the long walk.
Right. And you don't see him as much during it because they're like, oh, he goes to sleep. He goes, takes the shower, right? Like he's not actually participating in the long walk until they get the end. Right. The other thing is like, if this thing, like I'm assuming it's because of the budget of the film. I do think like this movie needed a shit ton more extras, right? Because if this long walk is supposed to be the thing that motivates production for the following year, because everybody's motivated that these kids did this, right? Like why
so in the book, I haven't read the book. I think I'm definitely, this film has made me want to read the book. I'm actually going to be heading off to Europe in October. So yeah, everybody, there'll be a section where Scott and other people will run this show.
Let's fucking go!
So you'll get to decide if you want me back in October. I've tried to stay away from too much knowledge about the book, but in the book, I think it's 100 people. And in this, it's 50, one from every state. But isn't there like 51 states or 52 states? So maybe no Hawaii, no Alaska. Maybe they didn't count those guys.
Yeah. No. But what I mean, like in terms of extras, like the people watching.
Oh,
like you'd figure people would be there to watch. Because this seems like
they do address that, right? They said that they're not allowed to watch, I think, until they get down to the last like 2 or 3 walkers. Like that's actually like a policy. And remember, from a production standpoint, it means I don't have to have a bunch of fucking extras on set, right? So
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, right? But you still see the extras there. Like they still have sections of like people watching.
Yeah, but it's like 3 and 2 and 1 and
right.
A bit more when they get into the cities. That's the other thing too. So this film is shot in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, which when I rewatch it, Scott and I have been to Winnipeg, Manitoba. I was like, yeah, it's a decent place to film a dystopian fucking film. I almost also got us not killed, but we were told specifically, do not go to this area. And then I ended up accidentally taking us to that area. So
what are you? An idiot sandwich.
Yeah, don't ever listen to me when it comes to directions.
Wait, not only... Let's have some more context in terms of this story. Not only don't go to this area. Don't go to this area at night.
Or be
And then
walking
you're like,
in it.
yeah, and then you're like, we took an Uber there, and then you're like, I'm not fucking taking another Uber back. We're gonna be walking it, and I'm like, fuck. Good thing my life insurance policy is up to date.
Yeah, but here we are.
Like,
but here we are. So this, but I think the sparseness of this film is what lends it a lot of weight. So first off, like, I don't know if they shot on film. I'm assuming they shot digital, but it's super muted. Like, the color of this film is super muted. So you've got this dystopian film. It's supposed to be what, late 60s, early 70s, maybe, depending on the cars. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. You've got this like barren landscape for the most part, with like rotting animals and like random people sitting on tractors, which some of those shots, so the cinematographer is Joe Williams. He did like Hard Candy, 30 Days of Night. He also did most of the Hunger Games films. I don't know how many there is, but any of the ones that were actually done by Francis Lawrence, who's the director, he's the cinematographer on. And so there's these they almost look like still shots of like postcard style blocking and setup, right? Like, so you see this image of like a kid on a tractor in the middle of like this Manitoba fucking barren prairie landscape. And again, the sparseness really lends itself to like the sadness and the depression of the situation of these characters, I think. So I think that's why it's actually good not to have a ton of fucking extras. So like, why do you want more background characters, or not even characters, but like filled in? Like, why do you want that background filled in more?
Like, to me, I think it would kind of address like where this country is during this time, right?
Okay.
Because to me, this seems like this is like the NASCAR of this fucking like world, where you're just there to watch the crashes, right? Like, you want to be there because you want to see these kids get their third warning.
But they do show it is televised. Remember, it is televised.
Yes, but you also see it like the one scene where it's like the two little kids on the bike, and they're literally just biking beside it until they see it, right? And they want to see it bad, and they're like trying to shoo these kids away. But that was the thing. I think I'd say, oh man, what's her name? Judy Greer.
Yeah,
right, she plays the mom.
I think so.
Like come on, Chris, you cried both scenes. You cried.
Yeah, this is a fucking dramatic fucking movie, and it is bleak. It is bleak even in its times of levity. It is fucking bleak because, and like, this isn't going to be a spoiler. Like, you know this from the jump. There's 50 people start. They walk until there's one left, and if you fall below 3 miles an hour or whatever, they fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
So
you get a warning.
Okay, yeah, you get 3 warnings, but at the end of it, they fucking shoot you on the side of the road. So you're having these characters are having, in some capacity, like camaraderie with each other. They're trying to, some of them have like humanity, knowing full well that the only way they survive is if the person they're fucking, hanging around with gets shot in the fucking face.
What?
Nothing.
He's all right. He's resting.
So, like, not a great way to start your afternoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's the same thing. Like, the ones that not everybody gets shot in the face, though.
Okay, but
I
don't want to spoil everything.
No, but I think like those were the moments that I think you could have used the general a lot more. The ones that they want. Yeah, sorry, the major. The ones that they wanted to make an example of, where we're just going to shoot you in the stomach so you bleed out, so no one else has any ideas. Like, that should have been him, not just some faceless like soldier that you never see again kind of thing, right?
But again,
like
they do address that the idea that there's like he always does the last true kill. So you get down to 2, he shoots the last person that's actually going to die. That's the honor he keeps for himself. You're talking like, from a cinematic perspective, you could have used the Major more in order to like build like antagonism against them, I guess is what you're going with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, it would have been a quick scene.
Okay. Actually,
like,
you know what? You know how I would solve this then? If you still want to keep him doing the actual final like coup de grace, is you can have him direct those soldiers directly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, be like, no, not in the head.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Right? But it just seems like those soldiers just took it upon themselves to be like, no, now you're going to be the example, right? And then like just keep on going. I do hope that this film does get some recognition during award season, but I think mainly for the technical aspect, because I can only imagine like
having to go to Manitoba for that long. Yeah, it's fucking rough.
No, but like,
sorry to our fans in the great province of Manitoba. We love you. I try not to.
We had awesome guests like Mary.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, Mary. Yeah, Mary Galway is from Manitoba. That's right. Sorry.
Shit.
But what I was saying is like the terms that like, because this film is always in perpetual motion, like from the go, like it's always moving, right?
And I do like that they just start the movie. Like, there's not a ton of backstory. He basically is with his mom getting dropped off. Time to go. Right? There's no like big fucking lead up. It's just like, we're going to start. Here's the rules. Start fucking walking. Expositions, few character. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And that's the thing I was saying too, right? Like, because this thing is go from start, right? So like in terms of the technical aspect, to have these guys blocked in right, in which, you know, they're delivering their lines while moving constantly, because there is never the time where, you know, they're sharing that moment just standing there or something like that, where, you know, you feel like, you know, they have a moment of calmness, right, where you can build or anything like that. It's just constantly everything's on the move, and that's what I appreciated with it, because that's why I think it made this movie not seem long, like it like
yeah, because it's always like, in motion, right? There is no static.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's the only static shots are some like flashbacks and stuff like that. But yeah, anything that has to do with the walk has to be in motion, because the characters are not allowed to stop being in motion.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I even appreciated with the flashbacks. The flashbacks were quick too, because they like moved quickly too, right? It wasn't like you were going to spend all of a sudden 20 minutes like getting to know this backstory. Oh yeah,
they're like a couple minutes long at best.
Yeah, like it's the same thing. It was like it was keeping that 3 mile an hour pace. Even the backstory, like, okay, you just got to keep on moving. You just got to keep on moving. But yeah, like I enjoyed the shit out of the film. I thought it well acted, and like even after Alien Romulus, like I want to see more of David Jonsson, because I think he's like he got the chops here.
Yeah, if you watch BBC, he's a British actor. So he was in the TV show Industry, Murder is Easy, and The Road Trip. Obviously, if you've seen Alien Romulus, he plays the synthetic.
The synthetic, yeah.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor. I mean, he went to the like Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in the UK. He's a theater actor. Like he's a solid fucking actor. I actually thought Cooper Hoffman did a great job as well. Like, man, again, I loved his father as an actor, and his dad didn't really want him to get involved in Hollywood. But then he was in Licorice Pizza, which is Paul Thomas Anderson, obviously a friend of his dad's. And yeah, I thought he did a great job. I mean, the whole cast is great. Like you got Cooper Hoffman, David Jonsson, Garrett Waring, Ben Wang, who was in Karate Kid Legends, if you want to check out our show on that. And then also Joshua Odjick. He's an Indigenous actor from Quebec. He was in a film called Wildhood, which I believe we also covered. Bones of Crow, which I believe we also covered. He's also in the TV version of Bones of Crow. He's in Little Bird. And if you're a Canadian, you'll appreciate this. He's in a Canadian Heritage commercial. Everybody in Canada understands what I'm talking about, where he plays Tom Longboat, the famous Indigenous runner. So, yeah, like, and there's all like the whole cast is really, 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 really well casted. I mean, they picked good people for these roles. The acting is fantastic. Did you have any issue with the film at all? Like, it's a $20 million budget. So far, it's done 1.3 million at the time of recording, but like we're recording this on the Sunday that it opened. I do wonder if they're going to submit this to the Independent Spirit Awards, because I think $30 or $40 million is the cap. So this would be a great film to submit. It's currently got a 90% from the critics and a 95% from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes. So, I mean, people are enjoying it, both critics and the audience. I don't know. Do you have any criticism of this film? And then I have a question for you that I'm going to take from Megan Navarro from Bloody Disgusting. But yeah, any other criticism?
Yeah. Like the thing I had, like I said before, was like I wanted more oomph on the protagonist. But no, like I said, well paced, well acted, keeps your interest. I can see why. Like obviously, like I enjoyed it as well, so I can see why critics and audiences are liking it. And it's also something like fresh kind of thing in terms of this, right? Like this one does enough that it makes you like think, right? Like this one's better than just a popcorn film. Like you kind of would like to know more, right? Like especially with that ending, which I don't want to spoil, but I have my ideas on that too. But yeah, ask me your question.
Okay, so one of the quotes, I have one that I'm going to finish the show with. But so Megan Navarro over at Bloody Disgusting had this to say. Despite an unwavering eye on the dour and ruthless death march and all its grotesqueries, it's the pervading camaraderie and heart, as well as a tremendous cast, that solidifies this as one of the best King adaptations yet. So it's that last part that I want to ask you about. Do you think
best
that this
King,
one of the best? It's not. It has to be the best. So like, I got a quick list. So we got in that realm. You got Stand by Me, The Shining, Silver Bullet, It, Pet Sematary, The Running Man. Many more. Like, so do you think it's one of the best?
I think Shawshank's best. Shawshank's number one for sure. But I also think it's like if are we doing like straight horror, like his horror books? Because then like most people don't really like when they're talking about a King adaptation, they're adaptation. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Yeah, adaptation. They're not really talking about Stand by Me and Shawshank, right?
They're
it's mostly
horror,
like
right?
what. Yeah, they're talking about the horror side.
So that's The Shining. The Shining's definitely up there. Whether you agree if The Shining is a good, everybody agrees that The Shining is a good film. Whether it's a good Stephen King adaptation, even Stephen King seems to go back and forth sometimes. Definitely at the time of its creation, he did not love it. So.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Like, I think for like if this is going, because to me this isn't.
I think this is more in the vein of The Running Man, like dystopian, futuristic kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, but the book is way different than the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and it seems like the remake. Yeah, it seems like the remake they're doing with Glenn Howe. Glenn, yeah, that's his name,
Glenn
right?
Howell, yeah.
The guy from Twister.
And Top Gun Maverick, which we also did shows on.
Yeah. That seems like it's going to be more of an adaptation of the book with Edgar Wright directing than what the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, if you want like dystopian, like fucking dour, read the actual fucking Running Man book, because that is fucking like hardcore, like blow your brains out. It's depressing.
Oh, cool. You know what? Maybe I've got two books to read on my trip to Europe. Fucking both by Stephen King.
But it's literally a similar kind of concept in which like
like
the
a game show to get out of
the
poverty.
world's got and that's the thing, right? Like the world is so bad that like the guy what's his name? Is it Kimball? What's Arnold Schwarzenegger? Kimball?
No, isn't Kimball from like Predator?
Oh, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is John Kimball, and I love my car.
I don't know.
Oh no, Kimball's from the one where he goes to Mars. Total Recall, I believe.
Okay, Total Recall, yeah. So, but his character is not like a helicopter pilot. He's just a regular guy, dad, whose like daughter is like super sick. He needs medicine. His wife is literally prostituting herself to try to get money, and he just finds this as like the last resort to like fucking.
So it's the United States of America, like right now. Right now,
I wouldn't say that. Now it'd be OnlyFans, and they'll be well off. But yeah, like it's like super like sad, because like once you like you find out why he's going into it. But it's the same like this, right? Like,
well, and it's also a spectator sport, right? Like, again, it's a game show, it's televised, and the motivation behind it is poverty.
Yeah.
Which actually, on that topic, they do a really good job of talking about that, like and not to get too much into politics, but like the idea of like class struggle and how you don't, if you cannot meet your basic needs and then you are given a quote unquote choice as an opportunity to get out of it, even if it can be lethal, is it really a choice? Or is it not basically like you're under duress? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that the conversation they had about that in this film is fucking amazing. Because if you look at it, all these kids are coming up from poverty, and they're like, does anybody actually know somebody who's never fucking volunteered?
Tried to get into this race, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, I recommend it.
Do you think people need to see it in the theater, or can they watch it at home?
I'll be honest, I don't see this having a long theatrical run. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's pulled after 30 to 45 days.
Yeah, like once the window's done, boom, get it onto the streaming service.
Yeah, but I do think it's going to do well on streaming for sure. Because I just, like, I don't even know who the production company for this was. Because like, this is one that I think they should have, like,
it's produced by Vertigo and it's distributed by Lionsgate.
Yeah, like, I do think this is one that they should have put a little bit more oomph on, because of how well received it was, to try to get more people into it. So
my actual question though was, should people watch it in the theater, not will they watch it in the theater?
Yeah, I think it's fucking well done. So I wouldn't, like, this would be perfect Tuesday night fucking half price movie kind of thing, film to go to, because, like, especially if you're on a Tinder date, man, there's nothing more like sexy than watching this, than going to eat some fucking dinner and having this conversation.
I don't know if this is the type of movie that gets a partner riled up. But yes, I agree.
I don't know, the guy did say it. Like, I don't know why, but why am I so fucking horny on this walk?
This is true. This is true. I agree with everything Scott says. I think that if you do have the opportunity...
Whoa. Say that again.
Nope, not saying it again. Only saying it once.
Come on.
I agree with everything Scott says.
Oh, wait.
Let's edit that out. Let's leave everything Scott says. Take that soundbite, everybody. And I do think that if you have the opportunity to see this in the theater, do so. There is something about that communal environment. You're hyper focused because you're not supposed to be on your fucking phone. Remember that. You're in a movie theater, so get off your fucking phone. That is going to lend itself to the tension of this film that you are not going to get at home, regardless of like what kind of home theater setup you have. But if you do miss it, because again, I agree with Scott, it is going to probably move to streaming services fairly quick. Definitely watch it when you get a chance, or check it out at a rep theater when it does its rep run, because I'm pretty sure it'll move to those like kind of second theaters. Scott, you got anything else you want to say before? And then I'm gonna leave us with a little quote.
No, I'm good.
So Justin Clark over at Slant Magazine said, "This ferocious adaptation of Stephen King's 1979 novella is a passion play about class solidarity."
And that is our wrap for the day. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. Tell your friends. If you want to get a hold of us, reach us at the www.howdyoulikethatmovie.com.
man, I even like can't. I was trying to look up like, is this a novel? Is it a novella? Like it's like under 400 pages. It's got a solitary theme, or sorry, like plot. Like there's no like a bunch of other secondary stories. Say like The Stand, which is also like I don't know, like 3,000 fucking pages or 1,500 pages or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely made me want to read this novel / novella. That's for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like I heard there's a lot of differences in it, in terms of what they did with this movie and the book is, and apparently you're not really gonna like Philip Seymour, or not Philip,
His character,
his son. Yeah, his character is a lot different, and so is the other,
like Cooper Hoffman's character. Yeah.
Both characters are apparently like a lot different in the book than they are here, in the novel or novella.
Production by Rod Shaver, Vader Monkey Productions.